Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Thank you very much for taking the time today. I appreciate it.
Are you kidding me? Thanks for having me.
You're going to be at Laugh Boston this coming weekend.
Yep.
You're back out doing
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
a couple shows each night. I think it's one of the Friday night shows is sold out, but there's plenty of other shows people can get tickets to. They can go to laughboston.com and get the tickets there. And I spoke to you a few years ago when you went out again and you were doing stand-up. You originally, correct me if I'm wrong, you wanted to get into stand-up comedy, but now you've done so many movies and television shows and other projects and stuff. People are saying, well, why is he out there doing it? He doesn't really need to go out on tour or anything. And what I know it's a different energy altogether. What is it exactly that brings you back out on the road to do stand-up in clubs?
That's a good question. It is that. It's a different energy. It's a different art form. It's unpredictable. And I love doing it. I love doing it. I love being on stage. I love performing in front of the crowd, and it's a different craft. It's just a whole different vibe and a different energy. And the last time I was in Boston, the shows were dope. The crowds are awesome up there, and I can't wait to be back up there killing it again at Laugh Boston this weekend.
It's amazing to me that they went so well, considering you're just an uber New York sports fan, and obviously the relationship between the two cities.
It's funny. The last time I performed there, the first time, I thought that would be an issue. But one thing about New Yorkers and people from Boston and Massachusetts is that I think we all have a great sense of humor.
Yes.
And I think it's sports. Nobody who's going to be at my shows, nor myself, obviously, is participating in these sports. So if we could talk crap and Tom Brady this and the Red Sox that and blah 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 blah, but if you don't have a sense of humor about how crazy all of us are about the sports, then there's something wrong with us. So the people of Boston, they have fantastic sense of humor. And, I'm looking forward to being back up there. They were great last time.
Well, let's. I mentioned television, and let's talk about. You've been in a lot of TV shows. You've been in Prison Break. You were in Friends a little bit. Boston Public, Big Bang Theory. One of my favorite shows, though. You're in Atypical. That is such a great show. And so, is there going to be another season of that? Can there be another season of that?
There can be. Right now, we wrapped it up with the 4 seasons, and it was a great time. The show really, resonated with fans, and I was very proud of Atypical. And right now there's no plans of it, but you never know. They if the people want it, maybe we'll come back and do another one.
Yeah, it's such a great show. It's such a great story. It's a magic combination of just great acting and great writing. And you're working with Jennifer Jason Leigh, who's amazing. But Keir Gilchrist is he's so good. It's just
no. They were all excellent, and I appreciate that. Great actors across the board, and we had fun. I had just an excellent time. Doing the show. I had an excellent time. Working with all the actors, and like I said, it really resonated with a lot of people on a lot of different levels.
Yeah, and now I was just reading, and I hope this is true, that you're going to be in Only Murders in the Building with Steve Martin and Martin Short. Is that right? Dude, that's
doing
amazing.
That now. I love it. Those guys are obviously, iconic and, huge influences to anybody who's ever done comedy. And as a fan, I just, grew up watching those guys and, working with them. It's been really cool.
I love that show because it doesn't really, it's very clever, and it doesn't spoon feed you obvious answers, and it's done in a humorous way because of who's involved in it. So,
I agree.
Yeah, very much looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good show, and I'm excited about doing it. And it was funny because I was a fan of the show. Like I watched the first season, and then to get to be to get to be a part of it was really cool.
That's awesome. Well, Michael Rapaport, he's going to be at Laugh Boston this weekend, Thursday through Saturday night. Go to laughboston.com to see if you want to get tickets. I'll just give you this warning: there's still snow on the ground here in Boston. Okay, so if you're out there doing a video or a selfie, wear your helmet. That's all I'm going to say. Okay.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I was actually going to ask you, what do I need to bring? Because it's a little bit messy here in New York, but I'm definitely going to bring some boots up there.
Yeah, boots and a helmet. Okay, so
no worries. No worries.
Well, good luck on this tour. Good luck on Only Murders in the Building. Very much looking forward to that. And Michael Rapaport, thank you so much for speaking with us today, man. Good luck.
Thanks for having me.